Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Welcome to the book Tasheel Nahw, section 1.4. Al-Jumalu wal-Murakkabat, sentences and phrases. Murakkab is of two types, Murakkabun Mufidun, Murakkab Mufid, and Murakkabun Ghayru Mufid, Yani Murakkab Ghayr Mufid. Murakkab Mufid is also called Murakkab Tam, Jumlah Mufidah, and Kalamun Tammun. This is a complete sentence. Often it is just called Kalam. Murakkabun Ghayr Mufid, Murakkabun Ghayr Mufid, Yani Murakkab Ghayr Mufid is also called Murakkab Naqis, Jumlah Ghayr Mufidah, and Kalamun Naqisun. Kalamun Naqis. This is a phrase, an incomplete sentence. From now onwards, when we use sentence, we will be referring to complete sentences, and when we use phrase, we will be referring to incomplete sentences. So Murakkab is of two types, Murakkab Mufid and Murakkab Ghayr Mufid. Murakkab is a compound. Murakkab is a compound of two or more words. If the Murakkab makes sense and the listener is satisfied, he understands the meaning of the kalam, of the speech, of the mukhatib, the one speaking, the one addressing, then this is a Murakkab Mufid, a complete sentence. So a Murakkab Mufid is a complete sentence. Yeah? A sentence that benefits the listener. Okay? He doesn't need any more clarification. He doesn't require any clarification from the mukhatib, from the mutakallim, the one speaking. For example, I say, Zaydun qa'imun. Zayd is standing. Okay? This is a Murakkab Mufid, a compound of two words, and this is also a complete sentence. So Murakkab Mufid is a complete sentence. This is a complete sentence. Zaydun qa'imun. Zayd is standing. So the listener, he doesn't require any more information. He knows the murad of the kalam, the meaning of the kalam, of the speech. That is, Zayd is standing. Okay? So Murakkab Mufid is a complete sentence. And another word, another name for Murakkab Mufid is Murakkab Tam, Jumlah Mufidah, and Kalam Tam. Kalamun Tamun. And often it is called Kalam. And the second type of Murakkab is Murakkab Ghayr Mufid. Murakkabun Ghayru Mufid. Yani a compound of two or more words, like a phrase. Yeah? A compound of two or more words. And Murakkab Ghayr Mufid is not a complete sentence. It is a part of a sentence. It is part of a sentence. Juz. Murakkab Ghayr Mufid is not a complete sentence. It is a phrase. It is part of a sentence. For example, I may say, Zayd's book, Kitabu Zaydin. This is a Murakkab Idafi. This is not a complete sentence. Zayd's book. What about Zayd's book? Is it old? Is it new? Is it on the shelf? Okay? So the listener, he requires more information. Okay? So this is an example of a Murakkab Ghayr Mufid. So Murakkab Ghayr Mufid is a compound of two or more words, and Murakkab Ghayr Mufid doesn't benefit the listener. Okay? It is not a complete sentence, it is a phrase, it is part of a sentence. Okay. Another example is of a Murakkab Tawsifi, when we have the Mawsuf Sifah together. For example, I may say, Sayyaratun Jamila, beautiful car, a beautiful car. Or Rajulun Jamilun, a beautiful man. So what about the beautiful man? Okay. The listener requires more information. So this is also another example of a murakkab ghair mufid. Murakkab ghair mufid is also known as murakkab naqis. Jumla ghair mufida, jumlatun ghair mufida, and kalamun naqis. This is a phrase, i.e., an incomplete sentence. Types of sentences. There are two types of sentences. A. Jumlatun khabariyah. Jumla khabariyah. It is that sentence which has the possibility of being true or false. So jumla khabariyah comes under murakkab mufid. Jumla khabariyah comes under murakkab mufid. Okay, jumla khabariyah comes under murakkab mufid, yani a compound of two or more words that make sense and are complete sentence. Complete sentence. So jumla khabariyah, it is that sentence which has the possibility of being true or false. Jumla khabariyah, for example, I say qama Zaydun, Zayd is standing, or dhahaba Zaydun ila dukkan, Zayd went to the shop. Okay, and a jumla khabariyah, it is that sentence which has the possibility of being true or false. So in reality, if Zayd went to the shop, if Zayd did go to the shop, this sentence is true. And if this was not the case, Zayd didn't go to the shop, then this sentence is false. So jumla khabariyah, there are two possibilities, either it is true or false. Jumla insha'iyah. So B, jumlatun insha'iyatun. Jumla insha'iyah, it is that sentence which does not have the possibility of being true or false. It is that sentence which does not have the possibility of being true or false. So this is another type of sentence, jumla insha'iyah. When one hears this sentence, okay, he cannot label the speaker as a liar or the one telling the truth. Section 1.4.1 Aqsamul Jumlatil Khabariyah. Jumlatun Khabariyah is of two types. The first type is Jumlatun Ismiyatun Khabariyah, nominal sentence, or you can say Jumla Ismiyah, nominal sentence. Definition: it is that sentence which begins with a noun. So Al-Jumlatul Ismiyah, the nominal sentence, begins with a noun. So any sentence we see, any Arabic sentence we see that begins with a noun is a Jumla Ismiyah, a nominal sentence. Okay. The second part of the sentence can be a noun or a verb. So even if a verb comes after the ism or another noun, this sentence is a Jumla Ismiyah. Why? Because it's beginning with an ism. For example, I say Zaydun qa'imun. Zayd is standing. This is a sentence. Is it a nominal sentence? Al-Jumlatul Ismiyah? Yes. Why? Because it's beginning with Zayd. Zayd is an ism, a name, ism alam, a name of a person. The first part of the sentence is called mubtada, subject, or musnad ilayh, musnadun ilayh, the word about which information is being given. Okay? So there are two parts. The Jumla Ismiyah nominal sentence has two parts. The first part is called the mubtada, about whom news is being given, and the news itself, the information itself, is called the khabar. Is called the khabar. For example, Zaydun qa'imun. So this is a nominal sentence, Jumla Ismiyah. About whom is news being given? Zayd. Yeah? And what is the news? Qa'imun. that he is standing. So Zayd is the mubtada, about whom news is being given is the mubtada, and the news itself, it is the khabar. Qa'imun is the khabar. So al-jumlatul ismiyah has two parts, mubtada and khabar, okay, called khabar, predicate or musnad, the word giving the information. The mubtada is generally ma'rifah, definite, and the khabar is generally nakirah, indefinite. Both parts, mubtada and khabar, are marfu'. Both parts, mubtada and khabar, are marfu'. Marfu', what's marfu'? Yani that word that ends with the sign of rafa', alamatul rafa' is marfu'. So let's analyze this sentence. Al-baytu nadhifun, the house is clean. Al-bayt here is the mubtada, nadhifun is the khabar. This is a nominal sentence. Al-jumlatul ismiyah. Okay, here we see al-baytu, this is the mubtada, it is ma'rifah. Okay, how do we know? Because it's beginning with alif lam. This is a sign that this word is ma'rifah, a ma'rifah noun. Okay, it is the mubtada because news is being given about the house. The house. About the house, nadhifun, it is clean. Okay, nadhifun. This is the khabar, and it is nakira. Okay, indefinite. What's the sign that it's indefinite? It's ending with a tanween. A sentence may have more than one khabar. For example, ar-rajulu, this is the mubtada, tawilun, this is the first khabar. The tall man, qawiyun, strong. The man is tawilun, tall, qawiyun, and strong. So ar-rajulu, this is the mubtada, okay, subject, and the khabar is tawilun. This is the first khabar, khabarul awwal, okay, and the second khabarul thani, the second khabar is qawiyun. And ar-rajulu is ma'rifah. It's beginning with an alif lam. Tawilun is the khabar. Khabar we mentioned is generally nakira. So the khabar here, it is nakira. What's the sign? It's ending with a tanween. Tawilun. Qawiyun. And the khabar is marfu'. Okay. Here, let's have a look. Tawilun. This is the first khabar. Is it marfu'? Okay. What's the sign of rafa'? Okay. The sign of rafa' is the two dhammas that's appearing on the lam. Tawilun. Tawilun is marfu'. Qawiyun. This is the second khabar. Is it marfu'? Yes. Why? How do we know? Because of the two dhammas appearing on the final letter. Yeah. This is the sign of rafa'. So qawiyun is marfu'. Ar-rajulu tawilun qawiyun. The man is tall and strong. So this is a nominal sentence. Al-jumlatul ismiyah.